Hello comic book guys and gals, and welcome to Comic Mag Musics. I am your host, Bill Miller. If you're like me, you enjoy pre-code comics, and you also like top 100 lists. Since I couldn't find any lists of the top pre-code Western comics, I decided to make my own. I had a ton of fun with the previous top 100 series, and things were no different with this one. Though sometimes overlooked, Western comics have a rich history and are an important thread of the comics tapestry. I'm dedicating this video to my friend, Ranger Sly. His channel link will be in the description. Now first, the rules. The comics had to have been published prior to carrying the Comics Code Authority seal, and the title had to primarily be a Western title. Some of the eligible titles are from other genres, but they switch to a Western context for a period of time. No photo covers are allowed. Lastly, these are not necessarily either the most popular or the most expensive Western books. They are simply the best Western comic book covers, in my humble opinion. It was extremely challenging to first select and then rank these covers, but I learned a lot, and it was a joy to make these videos. I made a series of 5 videos with 20 entries in each one. So please join me for the first 20 covers as we count down the top 100 pre-code Western comic book covers. Alright, starting off our list at number 100. We have Cowboy Western Comics, issue number 36, from Charlton, produced in December of 1951. Unfortunately, we do not know who the cover artist is. A well-drawn buffalo and horse and the red trade dress really pops next to the black background. Writing in at number 99 is Crack Western, issue number 64. From Quality Comics, published in January of 1950. Paul Gustafsson is the cover artist. A rescued damsel in red, and how can you go wrong with a cowboy named Arizona? At 98, we have Tom Mix Comics, number 9, from the Ralston Purina Company. Published in March of 1942. Cover art duties handled by Fred Meager. A fantastic bar fight scene with wonderful blacks and a sweet orange and red checkerboard trim at the top. Galloping up at number 97 is Kid Colt Outlaw, issue number 36, from Atlas/Marvel. Out in April of 1954. Cover art chores handled by Saul Brodsky. The action is intense as the bullets fly, but the best part is the hot branding iron to the chin. Shooting off at number 96, we have Two Gun Western, number 6, from Atlas/Marvel. Hitting the stands in February of 1951. Joe Maneely with the cover art. I'm a sucker for ambush covers, and this one, featuring the Apache Kid, is no exception. Moseying on in at number 95 is Blaze Carson, issue number 2, yet again from Atlas/Marvel. Hitting the shelves in November of 1948. Cover art by Sid Shores. I really like the camera angle matching the perspective of the hot-pistoled bandit. The air is thick with anticipation. Shooting off at number 94, we have Apache Kid, issue number 2, again from Atlas/Marvel. Produced in March of 1951. Joe Maneely with the cover art. We have a great action sequence featuring a whip, and the blacks really help frame the image. Firing away at number 93 is Black Diamond Western, issue number 49, from Lev Gleason. Hitting the stands in February of 1954. Bill Walton with the cover art. Two Guns Blazing Hot Lead? Sign me up, please. At number 92 is Kid Colt Outlaw, issue number 6, from Atlas/Marvel. Published in July of 1949. Cover art duties handled by Sid Shores. Now I'd call that a wolf versus a werewolf, but it is still a great image. I like the hat peeking out of the border, and the green background is dynamite. At number 91, we have Two Gun Kid, issue number 18, from Atlas/Marvel. Hitting the stands in November of 1954. Joe Maneely with the cover art. This is an awesome image, with a cowboy falling down the ledge, yet firing his iron on the way down. Spurring in at number 90 is the Gun Hawk, issue number 13, from Atlas/Marvel. Published in February of 1951. Again, Joe Maneely with the cover art. Plenty of smoking irons, and the yellow trade dress really pops on the black background. At number 89 is Western Fighters, Volume 1, issue number 9, from Hillman. Produced in August of 1949. Unfortunately, the artist is unknown. And mail carriers think they have it tough today? Good grief. A great image with a beautiful purple sky. At number 88 is Tim Holt, issue number 20, from Magazine Enterprises. Hitting the stands in November of 1950. We're not certain, but the cover artist may be Frank Boll. Red Mask fighting baddies atop the Liberty Bell. Need I say more? Branded at number 87 is Red Arrow, issue number 1, from PL Publishing. Hitting the shelves in May of 1951. Cover art by Louis Schroeder. An exciting action scene with a lovely woman in a green dress in bondage. At number 86 is All-American Western, number 114, from DC Comics, published in June of 1950. Cover art by Alex Toth. I love the mystery behind the gunman riding up in the dark of night, pistols blazing. Roping in at number 85, we had Red Mask, issue number 42, from Magazine Enterprises. Out in June of 1954. Cover art by Frank Boll. Now the way this fella is kicked out of the frame by Red Mask is sensational. Giddy-upping in at number 84, we have Outlaw Kid, issue number 2, from Atlas/Marvel, produced in November of 1954. Joe Maneely with the cover art. Two guns firing while using a human shield. That kid is an outlaw indeed. Roping in at number 83, we have Fire Hair, issue number 7, from Fiction House, published in March of 1951. Unfortunately, we're not certain who the cover artist is. Fanciful yellows and greens adorn this cover of a quintessential good girl art character, Fire Hair. Giddy-upping in at number 82 is Blazing Six Guns, issue number 1, from Avon, produced in December of 1952. Everett Kinsler with the cover art. Blazing action, strong colors, and I love the unfinished interior which forces you to focus on the action. Stampeding in at number 81, we have Blazing West issue number 1 from ACG, published in September of 1948. Sad to say we don't know who the cover artist is. But you had me at a bullet in the wrist. And that will do it for the first 20 books as we count down the top 100 pre-code Western comics. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you got to see some books you either haven't seen before or haven't seen in quite some time. Please leave a comment and tell me your thoughts. Do I have some ranked too high or too low? Were there some that shouldn't have made the list at all? I'd love to hear your feedback, and don't forget to join me for the next installment as we count down numbers 80 through 61.